Hi, hello everyone, welcome back to this channel Rise and Radiate with Mr. DD. Have you ever paid attention how the school fair is getting conducted? Which you love the most? This activity is divided into different specific area: food committee, ticketing committee, decoration committee. These different activities are controlled under supervision. Through this, coordinating relationships are established. All these activities are part of organizing. Yes, my dear people, today you are going to learn superb, interesting chapter organizing from business studies. Come, let's learn.
We have learned the chapter planning. So after planning, what should be executed? That is translating plans into action. That we say as organizing. Today we are going to learn chapter organizing. Organizing is also considered one of the functions of management. First, let's see the meaning of organizing, and the next one, what are the steps are involved, and maybe the last one, importance of organizing. Let's see one by one. First one is meaning of organizing. That is, you have to create the organization structure. And next one, you have to choose the right persons. Maybe you have to choose the right skilled persons for the company, manager or a supervisor or anybody. And this almost eliminates the confusions. Let's see the theory here. The organizing function leads to the creation of an organizational structure. That is, you have to create the organizational structure first, and the next one is which includes the designing our roles to be filled by suitability skilled people and defining the interrelationship between these roles. You have to appoint manager and supervisor and employees. You have to also tell them that these are the relationship, all that should be explained, order, and so that ambiguity in performance of duties can be eliminated. Ambiguity is refers to confusions here. You can avoid the confusions when the relationship is very clear. Next one is the main aim of organizing is to enable people to work together for a common purpose. This is very essential, because people whoever is working in organizations, everybody have got their own goal, but when they work together coordinating each other, they work for a one goal or one objectives. That's what we are going to see it in detail here. Organizing is the process of identifying and grouping the work to be performed. Organizing means you have to first identify what are the works are there and how many employees are need. That's what the process here. And defining and delegating responsibility and authority and establishing relationship for the purpose of enabling people to work most effectively together in accomplishing objectives. After appointing or choosing the suitable persons, you have to delegate the responsibility to the manager and the supervisor and the employees. Almost burdens are shared among the employees, and it's almost accomplishing the objectives. That's what steps involved in the process of organizing. Before let's learn the process of organizing, let me explain with one example here. Suppose 15 students are working in school library, maybe in the summer vacations, and one fine afternoon you are asked to unload new stocks, that is, which is arrived. If all students are decide to do on their own way, it may end up in mass confusions. However, if one student decides grouping the students and dividing the work, they may complete the work faster. So first they need to identify what are the works are there. That's what we are going to see and in the process of organizing. So there are four steps are there in the process of organizing. First one is identification and division of work, and next one is departmentalization, and the third one is assignment of duties, and the fourth one is establishing reporting relationships. Let's learn one by one. First one is identification and division of work. What is that identification and division of work? If you ask me, I can say that first you need to identify, once organization structure is getting created, you need to identify what are the works are there and how many employees are need. You need to identify, and you need to divide according to the work, how many members should be there in a particular group. That's what identification and division of work. The first steps in the process of organizing involves identifying and dividing the work in accordance with the predetermined plans. Okay, you know what the work should be done, so accordingly you have to divide the work, and you need to identify, okay, what are the works are there and how many employees are need. The work is divided into managerial activities so that duplication of work can be avoided and the burden of work can be shared among the employees. Once you know the work, and almost when it is divided, the burdens are almost shared among the employees. Okay, it's not one particular person alone carries the burden. Next one is departmentalization. Okay, departmentalization, dividing as per the departments when the similar type of works are there. Okay, first one, once work is divided into smaller activities, okay, the previous steps, okay, you are divided into smaller activities. Similar and related jobs are grouped together. So similar type of works are there, and they can be grouped. Okay, this grouping called departmentalizations. Okay, similar type of works when you have to make them join as a one group. Okay, that is considered as departmentalizations. Example could be basis of territory. Okay, south, north, that basis. Okay, and the next one, products level. Okay, cosmetics or any other things could be said. Okay, and the next is assignment of duties. Okay, you need to assign duty for a particular people, that is you have to appoint. Okay, when you choose for the skilled persons for your company, okay, you cannot appoint the driver to be the finance minister or the CFO in your company, right? Because a driver only knows to drive the vehicle. You cannot ask him to be the CFO. It's very hard for him to work. Okay, maybe he can accept, but literally when we come into reality, that's not going to work out. You have to assign proper people first. Okay, it is important to state clearly the work of different job positions and allocate accordingly to employees. Okay, you have to allocate exact employees who can do a particular job, and position is very, very important. Okay, you cannot ask a manager to be the employee. Okay, we need to see that first. Once departments are formed, individual departments heads are appointed for each department. Okay, when you divide each department, maybe sales department, marketing departments or finance department, you have to appoint the heads of a particular departments. Okay, for each department. And the next one, the work must be assigned to those who are best fit to perform it well. Okay, who are capable of doing better work, you have to give them. Okay, that's what this point. And the next one, the examples. Okay, finance job should be assigned to persons having qualifications and experience in finance. Okay, maybe like with CA, CMA, MBA in finance. You cannot ask people who, as I have given one example, a driver can be the driver. You cannot ask him to sit in the CFO post. So okay, only he knows what should be done. Okay, that's a assignment of right duties. And next one, establishing reporting relationship. That is chairpersons, board members, manager, supervisor or the employees. That relationship should be there, and that relationship everyone should know to whom should be reported. Okay, employees, they should report to the supervisor. Supervisor, they have to report to the manager. Manager, they have to report to their own heads of the department or the chairperson. So this order and the relationship should be right. Establishing authority and responsibility relationship helps to create hierarchical structure and also helps in coordination among various departments. When you are clear with the relationships, okay, employee to supervisor, supervisor to manager, then that coordination is going to work out. Granting requisite authority to enable employees to perform the job satisfactorily. Okay, if maybe outsider or the person who travels in the street, he cannot come and demand the employees. Okay, that relationship is very, very essential. Only then the employees or whoever is working, they would be satisfied. Creates management hierarchy equal to a chain of command from the top manager to individual, last level. Okay, top level to lower level. That's what the order of relationship. So superior subordinate relations between different people and job position is to be created so that everybody knows from whom he or she is to taking orders and to whom he or she can issue orders. So when you are clear with the positions or the relationship, okay, to whom you have to get the order, okay, that will be very clear. That's what the points about establishing reporting relationships. Let's see, the next one is importance of organizing. Okay, what are the why okay organizing is important? That's what we are going to see it here. Okay, there are 7 steps are there for importance of organizing. Okay, there are 7 steps are there. First one is benefits of specialization, and the second one is clarity in working relationships. Third one is optimum utilization of resources. Fourth one is effective administration, and the fifth one is adaptation to change, and the sixth one is development of personnel, and last one is expansion and growth. Let's learn one by one what all these about. Okay, first one, benefits of specialization. Okay, benefits of specialization, that is, if a person is appointed in a particular organizations and is asked to do a particular area of work, it's almost like when he repeats often, the work is getting repeated often, is getting specialized. Okay, that's what the benefits of specialization in organization. In organizing, every individual is assigned a part of total work and not the whole task. Okay, so in organizations there are different multiple tasks are there, but how are you appointing a particular people to a special area to do that particular work? Okay, and next one, this division of work into smaller units and repetitive performance leads to specialization, as I have said now. Okay, when the person continually does this particular work, he is getting specialized in it. Thus organizing promotes specialization, which turn leads to efficient and speedy performance of work. Okay, the work that when he is repeatedly doing, it's going to be perfectly coming out. And the next one is clarity in working relationships. Already this concept we have seen it. Okay, you need to clear with the relationship, manager top level to lower level. That's the clarity in working relationship. It helps in creating well-defined jobs and also clarifying the limits of authority and responsibility each jobs. Okay, each jobs when a particular person is appointed to a particular position, he needs to know, okay, what are the responsibility that he has. Okay, almost it is shared. Okay, the burden is almost shared here. The superior to subordinate relationship is clearly defined in organizing. That is, okay, importance of organizing. And the next one, optimum utilization of resources. Optimum utilization of resources, once the plan is, okay, it is getting into action, and what are the raw materials, okay, what are the resources that is available, you have to use it to the full. Okay, that is what optimum utilization of resources, maybe financial resources or human resource, you have to use it, okay, to the full. Organization leads to usage of all resources, financial resources and human resources, and you have to manage with what you have, that is financial resources, and with the human resources also the same. Okay, how we are going to allocate a particular people for a particular area. Okay, that is what human resources. Okay, you cannot appoint more and you cannot also appoint less. Okay, and the proper assignment of jobs avoids overlapping and duplication of work. Okay, when you appoint exact human people or finance for a particular job, okay, there is not, okay, the work is not going to be overlapping itself, and you can avoid duplication of work. And the next one, this helps in preventing confusion and minimizing the wastage of resources and efforts. This is very essential for any organizations. Okay, you have to minimize the wastage of resources and you have to effectively use the resources that is available. Okay, most of the organizations who are clear in this, they are successfully coming out. Okay, effective administration. Manager should be very clear what should be done, how it should be done. Okay, that's what it provides, a clear description of jobs. Okay, the manager should be very clear about the jobs and related duties, which helps to avoid confusions. Okay, this is also very essential. Okay, when you are clear only you can avoid the confusions. And the next one, similarly, duplications. Okay, next, clarity in working relationships enables proper execution of work, which results in effective administration. Only when you are clear with the description, okay, what should be done, okay, that's going to be effective administration. So next step is adoption to change. Every company should adopt this method, because any type of intervention may take for any companies, maybe social interventions may take, or political interventions may take, but company has to adapt. A properly designed organizational structure is flexible, which facilitates adjustment to changes in workload cost by change in external environment. Here the external environment is social or political, all those are related to technology, products, resources and markets. So company has to adopt the changes according to the need. It also provides stability to an enterprises. That is, company has to survive. You have to adapt. You cannot cling on with a certain protocol. Okay. Next we are going to see development of personnel. Okay, that is, if the sound organization, if the company is working good, and always they expect the initiatives. Okay, the manager gives the work to the subordinate, and the subordinates, okay, does it well, and he also learns better how to do the particular task. Okay, and the manager also comes with a new idea. That's what development of personnel, and that happens by organizing. A well designed or sound organization encourages initiative and relative thinking on part of the employees. Okay, and the next one, when managers delegate their authority, it reduces their workload so they can focus on more important issues related to growth and innovations. When the work is given to the subordinate, and the manager can focus on the other work to accomplish, and he can also come with the innovative ideas. This also develops the subordinate's ability and helps him to realize his full potential. Okay, when the work is given to the subordinate and he realizes that the potential that what he has itself. And the next one is expansion and growth. Normally this happens for well-sound organizations, okay, and they expand their organizations one level to the other level. Okay, the organizing helps in growth and diversification of an enterprise by adding more job positions, departments, product lines, new geographical territories, etc. Okay, when you expand, automatically you have to appoint new job positions and you have to create new departments and going with a new product, okay, taking up a new challenge. Thus will help to increase customer base, sales and profit.